Whoa, whoa.
Let's ride. Let's
Hey,
slide.
hey,
Let's
hey,
ride. Let's slide.
hey, hey.
Just you need
Go,
some gas
go.
on it.
Oh, that's a hit. I sent the blitz. They talking shit and get hit and they shit. We gotta win, so I'm trying to get in. We taking over, just me and the men. Y'all not ballin', y'all wanna be us. On my back, I feel dangerous. Orange the color, the blue just a touch. We riding and sliding, the ring right to crush. Oh, that's a hit. I sent the blitz. They talking shit and get hit and they shit. We gotta win, so I'm trying to get in. We taking over, just me and the men. What it do, Bankroll Mafia? Welcome back to another episode of Denver Broncos Franchise. And this week, we are up against our divisional opponents, but in the Wildcard. This will be our third matchup against the Raiders this season, and this is the most important one of them all because now it's the postseason and it's the chance to fight for a Lombardi, man, a chance to get to that point to even make it there. And the Raiders have split the season with us this year, so it's not like we swept them this year, but it's definitely still going to be a trying game, man. Evan McCullum versus Jeremy Carter. Back again, man. As you see, the stats are the stats. They're all set in stone. We have a league leader in damn near every category besides tackles, man. Passing, rushing, receiving, sacks, and interceptions all go to Broncos players being the leaders. And here are the end of the year stats of the regular season. Jeremy Carter with a lucky number of 5,555 passing yards, man. Absolutely did his thing passing the ball, just threw interceptions a lot. Vontae damn near hitting 2K yards rushing. Dion Dale 2K and beyond, 27 TDs. Two other receivers with 1,000 yards receiving, and Marvin Mims Jr. and General George Nelson. And DJ Peak did not allow a sack this season, and I checked on my own time to just see, but he might be a candidate for offensive lineman of the year. And that'll be interesting to see if he gets that, man. Drew Sanders played insane this year. Pat Surtain played insane this year. Our two rookies, Juan Reddick and Josh McCurry, played great. Our pass rush between KJ Wilson and Daniel Du Bois played great. And DeForest Buckner as well, still man in the middle. And we did get him a contract re-signed. So he is signed and said he'll be here with us next season, so don't worry about that. And then Alex Singleton, even with his age, he still played great. Third in the league this season and sacks. So age is nothing but a number, man. When you really got the skill set to do so. We forced a lot of fumbles this year. We recovered a lot of fumbles this year. I think we only scored defensively maybe 5 times. I'm gonna say 5. We're gonna see what the verdict is in a second. We had 2 blocks, both from one of our rookies. TDs, 4 for Surtain, 2 for Reddick, 1 for Skinner. So we have a total of 7 touchdowns defensively. That is great to see from your defense, man. And honestly, I'm excited for this game. I'm ready for this matchup because it's a rematch, you know what I'm saying? A rematch that's much needed. Pastor Tan right there with 5 interceptions to end out week 18. He put on an absolute clinic and etched his name into the history books yet again, not only with the most INTs in the game, but also with the most INTs in a season, now with 20 of them under his belt. And that's just from him last season, previously getting 16. This year added 4 more to his total to take the lead. And it's just a crazy sight to see when you see your defense developing, or your team in general just developing this good, man. We'll knock these upgrades out, check the roster out for the Raiders, even though we've seen these guys too often this season. It's the most important part, so we just got to see who's injured, who's active, who's not, and see how this game ultimately goes because it's definitely an important part. I wish we had the 1 seed to avoid having to play this wild card game, but unfortunately wasn't able to get that as the Dolphins went ahead and continued to win and kept themselves at just 4 losses this season. So Evan McCullum still there, leading the way. Josh Jacobs still hanging in there. Antonio Dawson broke out to superstar, their rookie running back. So they have them a nice little duo tandem back there. Devontae Adams still hanging in. Jacoby Myers, Hunter Renfrow, Gabe Hayden, the rookie, also there. Junior Ketty, the other guy, will not be in there, but Rasheem Newsom will be there in his replacement. Michael Mayer, Kobe Parkinson, and then the offensive line. They have some players here. Weak center. The right side looks a little bit questionable, but Phillip Stevens, we know about this kid. We also know about these two right here coming up right now. George Claiborne, and now we're getting a taste of Garrison Dillard. the rookie, to see. Mad Max Crosby caught a pick six on us, man. That was insane when we played him previously. Check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. And then Tyree Wilson, the 6'6", right outside linebacker, should definitely be a threat. Their DBs, though, man, their DBs aren't something we're scared of. But Lee Newhouse is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Not too sure about Brandon Jones and Chuck Clark. And here we are, Wildcard weekend, Super Wildcard weekend, I should say. Let's get straight into this game. We have the Raiders up against the Broncos. Jeremy Carter and Evan McCullough had their face off. The Decepticon, the Freight Train, General George, Eminem Jr. Man, it's going to be a hell of a showcase today to see what these two teams can bring to the table, to see ultimately who from the AFC West is truly the best. And you see Rivers right there, who also helped us, our last few games to just, well, this season in general as a rookie, he got a chance to start due to Jeremy Carter's injuries, and then also got some chances due to us putting a good score or distance in our score between teams. And it should be a game that can go either way. Both teams know each other too well. We'll see what team pulls out some new tricks out the bag, and which team will ultimately just continue to move forward in this playoff bracket. The Broncos will be kicking the ball off first, meaning the Raiders should get the ball first in this game, and we shall see as kickoff is now underway, getting things going for the Raiders to return. They're not going to be able to, but we'll see their offense hit the field shortly. Here we are, the man calling the plays. Only 12 interceptions this season, 26 touchdowns, 3,925 yards. Definitely was pushing 4K, wasn't able to get there. First play for the Raiders is a handoff to Josh Jacobs, who trucks a defender and gets a couple of yards, but not too much. It's a little bit already in motion of the game. Players already getting defensive, and arguing already. The game just literally started. Quick pass to the right side. 3rd and 4 now for the Raiders, as this Broncos defense is trying to find a way to quickly adjust. Nothing really going on crazy to adjust to, but just trying to figure out how to stop these guys from getting this first down. And ultimately, that is what they do. A big hit by KJ Wilson forces the 4th and inches, making a decision for the Raiders interesting, but they ultimately know that it's still early in the game. We'll just punt the ball off, and we'll see the hot shot. Jeremy Carter hit the field with his offense. His stat totals, man, great season. Just the interceptions, man, is what really haunts him, and it's been haunting him since he's been a rookie in his MVP season when he won MVP as a rookie. Won MVP as a rookie. He won Super Bowl champion as a rookie. Like, this kid, did he win Super Bowl as a rookie? I gotta double check that. I don't think we did that. Either way, here we go. 2nd and 7 now. Handoff to Vontae, the Freight Train. Vontae has space. He tries to juke. I should have just dipped in and just, gave that boy my shoulder pad. But it's all good. Wrong decision. 3rd and inches. Looking like it'll be a run play now. Handoff to Vontae. Vontae tried to squeeze his way through. He gets denied. Oh, wait, he gets the first. They saying he had the forward progress. They're saying he's good for the first, keeping the Broncos offense on the field. And, I have no complaints with that. Give it to him again. He tries to get past Deion Dale and George Nelson, who was blocking right there, but both of the defenders were able to shed the block and get him down to the ground. Now a pass that played for Carter, dropping back, has pressure on his left side, but finds a man. Quickly tosses it to Deion Dale for the catch. Not yet a first down. 3rd and 1. Carter now. Handing it off to Vontae. Vontae cuts it back, but is not able to get it. It is 4th and 1. What will head coach Bankroll Beasley decide to do for his team this early on? We know he likes to go for it, but would it have been the playoffs and still early in the game? Will that be the decision? And it is the case. They call in John Bradshaw to come out here and handle the dirty work. Hand him off the football. He tries to find a hole, and he is quickly denied. Wait, he got the first, and they handed off next play to Mike Dyson. I thought he was short the yard of the game, but he was good to go. And then the next play was a handoff to the fullback. Now looking at 2nd and 8. Carter going up top, finds a wide open Deion Dale. And look at that. I thought the drive was done. The play was over, but no, not at all. Whistle wasn't blown yet, and just like that, the Broncos get the first touchdown of the game. And Deion Dale over there running some defensive back drills, trying to teach the DB how to be a DB is crazy. And that's just the taunting and the bragging rights that the Broncos have over the Raiders, man. It's just a back and forth competition between these division rivals, and it's never going to be an easy game where it's going to be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be good bump. Good bump and trash talking is what makes this sport the sport, and I hate that in real life. You know what I'm saying? Refs in the league trying to like take away so many things, celebrations and fucking taunting, and it's like let the boys have fun, man. If a team gets salty, man, be a man. These are grown men on the field at the end of the day, playing a sport that they all love, and it comes with losing, it comes with winning. You know what I'm saying? Get back and make a better play the next time around. Don't get mad at the other team for celebrating their accomplishments or what they did on that play. Like, and here we go, Michael Mayer. It's tight ends day 2. If you haven't know, if you didn't know, it's not really, but in my league, it's tight ends day. Michael Mayer goes ahead and gets him a big catch right there, taking up the field, damn near all housing it all the way there, but unable to close it off. And it's just like that. A big play for the Raiders gets them in good position to go ahead and get into the end zone, barring that these boys make a mistake and fold. Seattle Seahawks style, throwing a ball right here in this area, but they decide to give it to Josh Jacobs, who cannot get into the end zone. 3rd and goal now. They're down in distance on the 1-yard line, and it's up to the Raiders to really punch it in, or they might settle for a 3-point field goal try. They hand it off to Jacobs. Jacobs cuts it back, and he gets into the end zone. Now making this a tie ball game. Jacobs, man, I really want to use Josh Jacobs one day in the franchise. I do like his build as a running back. I just can't. I really got my pick with certain backs that I just like to utilize over the ones that's like name brand backs. Never really used Derrick Henry. Never used Alvin Kamara. I used Saquon Barkley before. Never used Christian McCaffrey. Like, some guys I will never personally use because they're not my kind of style of back. Even though they are great in real life, you know what I'm saying? You know how you got games where you want to use certain players because of not just who they are in real life, but because of how you can utilize them in the game. That's more so my forte on that right there. And Javonte Williams is one of those backs that I can use no matter what. I like my power backs, you know what I'm saying? My Najee Harris is my Javonte Williams and other backs, you know what I'm saying, of that kind of nature who are big, not that fast, but if you get their speed up, you know that you can break tackles, you know that you can truck through defenders and stiff arm. And that just gives you a good back if you know you can pound the ground with. Now 2nd and 6 for the Broncos. Carter looking at the field, trying to scan, see what he can do. Likes what he has right there, calls the play. He's moving up to his right side of the field, finds a man. He finds George Nelson trying to spin into a tackle. We know he's trying to avoid the tackle, but he spent into the tackle. And now Carter, put pressure on his face, throws it, and it's caught again. Luckily, these receivers have some good hands. Marvin Mims Jr. with his first reception of the day. They're going to motion man, but the time has ran out. 2nd quarter is now upon us. Here we are. Here we are. End of the 1st quarter. Wildcard weekend. Oh, it's not tied. They're winning. We missed a field goal. Now next play, motion again. George Nelson gets the handoff, tries to cut up the field. He gets a couple of yards on that play, but not too. Hey, my man Draco outside. That's my little bearded dragon I got. Little juvenile bearded dragon. I know he got nothing to do with Madden right now as Vontae gets a big handoff, but as I'm recording this, my boy doesn't come out this early, you know what I'm saying, in the daytime, and he's outside right now, so he want to see the game. Yeah, Draco. Carter with a nice little run, gets 5 yards right there. Also, if you guys want to follow me on social media, man, follow me on Instagram. My main page is Bankroll Octo. My gaming page is Bankroll Mafia. Twitter, Bankroll Octo. TikTok, Bankroll Octo. But my gaming Twitter is Bankroll Mafia. I don't have a gaming TikTok. Everything's on my main TikTok over there. So check me out, you know what I'm saying, for sure. I'm a friendly dude, man, from Washington, D.C., just making YouTube content. Madden, Call of Duty, gaming in general, man. Just trying to find my way into this YouTube lifestyle. Still a part-time YouTuber. Just enjoying giving out content, making content for other people that enjoy the same thing that I like, you know what I'm saying, rather that be Madden or Mortal Kombat, Naruto, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying. Just we all share interests, so why not put it on a platform where we all can view it. and sit down and relate. But that's my little rant for the day. Boom. Back to the game. We got 3rd and 4 now for the Broncos. And Carter being pursued. Throws it up top. And he finds a man. Noah Fant. Sitting right there in the end zone. We've tried that play numerous times. Even against the Raiders, like literally a couple weeks ago. And Noah Fant didn't react to the football. And it led to Max Crosby catching the interception right there. And taking that motherfucker to the house for like 99 yards, bro. It was insane. But it happened. We lost that game. It is what it is. Now the Raiders back on the field of football. Down by just a touchdown. If they score, oh my gosh, Josh Jacobs. Ain't no if they. Wait, it is an if they. It's an if they score. Surtain can get there, and Surtain does. With Trent Simpson trailing behind, Josh Jacobs burst out of that hole like a freaking cannon. And we need to go ahead and get us an extra point, because if they score, they will have the lead again. And we can't keep having this game be back and forth with the other team being the team that can possibly, you know what I'm saying, get the lead just because we're missing the extra point. So this is a huge run for the Raiders. And then they hand it off to him again, but it's quickly blown up. Timmy Turner with the burner gets back there and stops that play right there in his tracks. Now 2nd and goal for the Raiders. Handing it off again to Jacobs, and this time it's Trenton Simpson who gets there first, but was unable to bring him down, leading to KJ Wilson and company having to make up where he left off at to get him down to the ground. Now 3rd and goal for the Raiders. Josh Jacobs a little bit tired. Might be a passing play. It is a passing play. McCullum trying to scramble. McCullum using his legs, and he finds Michael Mayer in the end zone. Should have been picked off with the defender coming down towards him, but was unable to get his hands up. Now, offense again for the Broncos. Carter in the zone. Hand off to Jacobs. I wish. Hand off to Javonte Williams. Now, I don't wish that. We good with Javonte over here. But hand off to Williams gets nowhere. Now 2nd and 11. We're looking at a play. Passing play for the Broncos. Carter rolled out to his right side of the field again. Winds it up. Throws it up top, but he can't be picked off because he has Gambler activated. But with any other ability, that would have been an interception. Luckily, we saved by the ability because he's in the zone. Now, 3rd and 11. Max Crosby gets there and lays a hit to disrupt the pass. 4th and 11. Most likely going to be a punt situation for the Broncos, giving the Raiders back the football yet again. And here we are. Raiders are on the field now, on offense, looking to make a play. Handing off to Jacobs again. Jacobs, who's been getting his fair share of work today, stiff arms the defender, puts Caden Stearns in the dirt, and tries to get the first down, but just short by a yard. Evan McCullum and these Raiders are looking very comfortable right now. But here's the pressure on the screen pass, disrupted. 3rd and 1, now the down and distance for the Raiders. One more stop for the Broncos to get the offense off the field and get their offense on the field. Play action pass. Play action pass is almost intercepted by Trenton Simpson, who read and reacted. Not read and react. Come on now. Read and reacted. And that was just a great play on defense. Now Vontae looking to burst like a cannon. And he is down to the ground. On the side, walking to the locker room. Not the sideline, walking to the locker room. Javonte Williams will be out right now. We'll see the update on his injury shortly. But meanwhile, we know we have 2 backs we trust a lot. John Bradshaw, the former Carolina Panther. And then we have Josh Webb, the back we drafted. And it's a pass in traffic, incomplete. And Vontae will be out for this game. Another pass overthrown. Could have been picked off, but Noah Fant was unable to get there. Neither was Johnson. Is that Jalen Johnson from the Bears? Carter now using his legs and runs it to Claiborne. He ran into the wrong people. Now looking at the defense for the Broncos back on the field. Josh McCurry making the play right there. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Got the defensive backs pressing up right now. Quick pass, slant route, unable to get hauled in. Juan Reddick right there in coverage to disrupt that pass. Handoff, Jacobs denied. 4th and 5. Most likely a punt situation as the time is only under a minute and 30. We should see halftime approaching this game shortly. And that handoff looked nice, but it just wasn't able to get where it needed to be. And that's all good, man. Josh McCurry right there gets celebrated by head coach Bankroll. Knowing that he's just a rookie, we cherish him a lot, man, I swear. And another injury. The Decepticon is down. Optimus Prime has slayed the Decepticon. And Dion Dale is over there getting stretched out right now. That sounds crazy as hell, but that is what he was doing as he is dealing with the injury. We shall see the update on him shortly. Josh Webb with the handoff gets the first down yards needed. I love Josh Webb, man. I can't hold you. I like John Bradshaw a lot, too. Like, I would love to use John Bradshaw as, like, the main franchise back. But I can't let Javonte Williams go by any means. I just know that John Bradshaw is my kind of back. And, like, in general. Then Josh Webb is just, like, he's great, bro. Like, for him to be the third string back, I think I can run the whole season with Josh Webb. I really legitimately think I can. And that would have been a crazy toe tap for Marvin Mims if the ball was a little bit closer to his reach. Unable to get some hands on that one. And Dion Dale injury is high. We most likely will go ahead and just put him on the sideline, keep him there, let him recover for the rest of this game, hoping that we can clutch this win and get him back for the divisional round weekend. That'll be all for the first quarter of this game, first half of this game, as the Broncos retake the lead thanks to the field goal, making this a 16-14 game here in Denver. Man, this new stadium here in Denver definitely been bringing us some luck. We had a plethora of home games this year. And as you see, the Bills and Jaguars battling out, Titans and Ravens battling it out, and then you have the Raiders and Broncos setting the tone to start off the Wildcard weekend for the AFC. And so far, it's been a good game, a dogfight battle. Only score of 16-14. With the Raiders making a lot of good plays and the Broncos trying to find their way too. Now dealing with two key crucial injuries for those who just now tuning in. Dion Dale, the Decepticon, and Javonte Williams, the freight train, both are out for this game due to injuries. But we have John Bradshaw on the field. If Noah Fant could have got that block a little bit better from a different angle, John Bradshaw could have took that all the way to the crib. And Carter's still in the zone. Pressure on his face by Claiborne. Gets the disruption right there to force the pass to be incomplete. Now, 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Josh Webb back there. Webb with the handoff. Webb with protection. Webb with blocks. Webb one man to beat. Tries to hurdle, but unable to clear it. 1st and 10 is the down and distance. New side of downs for the Broncos now. Handing it off to Bradshaw. Bradshaw has space. Bradshaw cuts it back inside. Bradshaw, man. Bradshaw and Webb doing what they can do to carry the weight for this Broncos team. And a deep pass up the field for Noah Fant. Noah Fant catches it and finally gets contact made on him. Oh, man, what a throw. What a read. Stretch play. Bradshaw has blockers. Outruns a man. Going all the way to the end zone. He gets inside the touchdown. And the Broncos extend their lead now. Hopefully they don't miss the extra point. But here we are. John Bradshaw coming into the game to fill in the shoes of Javonte Williams due to the injury he just suffered. And he is out here making the best of the moments he has on this field. And that also helps the Broncos, you know what I'm saying, in their case of trying to win this game here today. What a run, what an effort, what a way to just finish through strongly. As you see Jeremy Carter and the Broncos celebrate on the sideline. Now the Raiders play action pass. McCullough in the pocket. Pressure coming back there from both sides. Throws it up top. It could have been picked off, but it isn't. J.L. Skinner unable to have the bunnies to get that interception, even though he's 6'4". Kind of concerning right there. Now, Raiders looking. McCullough using his legs. Throws it away before being in contact with Alex Singleton. I can't believe, y'all, we had Derek Stingley over here one point in time. Like, we had a lot of players played for us, if you think about it. And it's all good because we got the main man of the bunch, Pat Surtain II, the league's best DB. I think he's led the league in interceptions for 3 years. Not 3 years straight, but just 3 years in general. And this is why. QBs continue to try him on the weak side. I don't put him necessarily on the number 1 receiver until I feel as though it's a matchup that he should have, or that other DB, in that case Juan Reddick, is having trouble over there. Then I will put him on that number 1 receiver. But until then, we let him work out, let him rock out with the number 2 receiver, and that's just how we get, you know what I'm saying, more dominant plays, erasing both receivers, man. And now the Broncos back on the field with the football thanks to the interception. Now 2nd and 3. Handoff again to Bradshaw. Oh, this time it's for Wade. The first one for Bradshaw. Unable to get anything right there. 3rd and 3 now to down and distance. Carter dropping back. Carter looking up top. Carter finding a man. He finds George Nelson. General George into the end zone. Getting sturdy. Hey. So you think you the shit? Not even a thought. I be going hard. Nah, for real. Man, looking for extra 2 points right here. Josh Webb gets in. Thought he was short, but he definitely extended the football and got into the end zone. Now we'll see the Raiders, who have their head down low, come onto the field to try to get back into this game. 31-14 now the score here in Denver. Pass play thrown. Pass is caught, but shortly tackled very quickly. Michael Mayer on the reception right there. Here in this third quarter of football, what will go down? How will the Raiders might have come back? And that is not the way to do it. Devontae Adams with a quick slant, but Pat Surtain missed the knockout, knocks that ball out instantly. DBs are pressing up, hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs sheds the defender and gets the first down for the Raiders before their drive was stalled shortly. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. McCullough calling the audible at the line of scrimmage right now, adjusting his players, hiking the ball, steps back, out the backfield, passes it to Jacobs, which was a dumb decision because you only get a freaking yard. But it is what it is, and they my team, so I'm going to let them do what they want to do. Man coverage for the Broncos, which is what they've run most of the season. They're a man-based defense, and we're trusting our guys to get back there and make plays. Passes thrown. Passes could have been picked off by Caden Stearns, but it wasn't. It wasn't lurked. Instead, Michael Mayer catches that dagger and takes it up with the rack. The rack yardage, man, gets him up the field past the 50, and here goes Jacobs right now trying to use his skills to finish the drive off, getting the, short of the first down. 2nd and inches is crazy. Thought he had the first down for sure. Most likely, passing play. Quick pass, incomplete. 3rd and inches. Drew Sanders right there in coverage on Michael Mayer. Way to cover that right there. Most likely a run play now is what I should be saying. Out the backfield for Josh Jacobs, and it is denied. 4th and 1 now for the Raiders as Alex Singleton and Timmy Booth get back there instantly to stop that run. We'll see what the Raiders elect to do right now as they're going for it. And he's passing it. He passes the ball. It's a flag in the backfield and a catch made on the sideline by Michael Mayer. The call is roughing the passer on J.L. Scanner, giving the Raiders an extra little set of yards to get close to the end zone. Hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs cuts it back, unable to break off the tackle from Alex Singleton, from Drew Sanders, and Pat Surtain, leaving him to a 2nd and goal now. Handed it off to him again. And unable to get anywhere yet again now at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. Play calling for the Raiders isn't working. Empty backfield now. Most likely a pass play. McCullough looking. Quick pass thrown. Passes incomplete. Surtain on Josh Jacobs. Hitting the Michael Jackson Billie Jean move right there. 4th and goal for the Raiders, and they're going for a field goal, which I respect before doing, man. Get the field goal, get your 3 points. Keep it moving. Kick is up. Kick is good. Broncos country. Let's slide. Here we go. Bradshaw with the handoff. Bradshaw with the spin. Bradshaw with the big game. 1st and 10 now for the Broncos, not the Raiders. For the Broncos, who are doing everything that they can to keep this team ahead, even without their star receiver and star running back beyond them, Javonte Williams. And John Bradshaw carrying the load for this team right now, putting the team on his back, showing that he got what it takes to continue to run this ball the way it should be ran. Hand off to George Nelson, but George Nelson gets sniffed out instantly as we see Mad Max Crosby getting his guys back there to make a play on that one right there. Score sitting at 31-17 as we head to the 4th quarter and the final quarter of this football game here in Super Wildcard Weekend. Raiders and Broncos battling it out to see which team from the AFC West is the best to advance on to the divisional round of this playoffs. Pass and play for the Broncos, but things are being changed at the line of scrimmage right now. Sending a man on a fly route is Denzel Mims. Denzel Mims is the guy we're looking for, but he throws it shortly to George Nelson. Now in the 4th quarter, man, it's really up for these Raiders to try to stop this offense of the Broncos before things get wicked. And Marvin Mims Jr. with a nice catch right there to go ahead and take it up past the 30-yard line. This Broncos team has not been letting up at all. Definitely been playing to their strengths, you know. Jeremy Carter right now in the pocket. Finds a man. It's caught. George Nelson again on the reception.
Put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now looking to see what's going to happen. Probably going to be a handoff to John Bradshaw. Bradshaw gets the handoff. Bradshaw cuts it up the field and gets into the end zone with ease. Another touchdown for the Broncos, man. Putting this game out of reach. Look at the guys how they're right there hitting their dance. Hitting their little TikTok dance right there.
Throwing to start the drive.
Pass thrown, passes. Whoa, hold up. He caught that? Could have sworn that was a deflection by Juan Reddick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to
passes thrown, passes caught by Jacoby Myers.
And he's got this. Looking to throw.
McCollum panicking, throwing it. Could have been picked off again by McCurry, but it's caught instead.
You got the big lead defense.
Catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hand off to Jacobs. That's good blocks right there. Some good blocks up the sideline. He gets tackled, but gets the first down for his team.
Take this to the 15-yard line. Success. On 1st down.
McCullough looking, using his leg. Can he take it? He could have took that, man. He could have took that. Poor decision making.
In his town and amongst his team, how do we get the passing game going? So
poor decision making, man.
Holding them under 200 today.
Up top, end zone shot. It is caught. The Raiders are back on the board now. Took them a little minute, but here they go. Field goal, kick is up, but the flag is on the play. Roughing the kicker. Shut up. The game is over with. Here we go. 38-24 right now here in the 4th quarter. 5 minutes to go in the clock. We're a little bit under that now. And Josh Webb looking for a block from Denzel Mims. He gets it. And he breaks the tackle. Josh Webb still on his feet. Oh, my goodness. He can't finish it off. But what a run by Josh Webb. Has the whole crowd at their feet. Because Denver loves Josh Webb. They know the kind of unsung hero he is, man. Like I said, the 3rd string back on this team can carry this team if we just give him the opportunity to do so. And it's just hard to do so when you have Vontae, who doesn't really need the help unless he gets injured. And then John Bradshaw, but a quick pass right there, a risky quick pass to Noah Fant. Happy tight end day to you, my boy. Get into the end zone for the 2nd touchdown of the game. And let's go ahead and keep this game rolling. Extending this lead by plenty more. And just trying to make sure the door for the Raiders to come back is closed and securely fastened tightly. Locked, throw the key away. Make sure that this game is out of reach. So we can go ahead and advance ourselves to the divisional round of this football game, man. What a catch right there by Noah Fant. Pass is thrown, pass is intercepted by that man. That man with the plan. It's Pat Surtain with another interception for himself, man. What an effort right there, man. It's like Pat Surtain has magnets in his gloves that just attract the football, you know what I'm saying, to him. It's insane the kind of player Pat Surtain is, man. And here's John Bradshaw trying to power his way up. Here we go, moving quickly now. In the zone, pass thrown. Pass is unable to reach where it should have reached. And that is okay.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
Up the middle, unable to get there. Now settling for a field goal to extend his lead. And this game pretty much is over with and out of reach now. Pretty much over and out of reach.
They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's
and look at that right there, another waste of a possession for the Raiders. Throws it back crossbody. Jacoby Myers gets the first down. Fighting until this game is over with. Look, I respect it. I respect it truly. I'm not knocking it. Got to play until, you know what I'm saying, the game is all said and done. And if that's how y'all want to do it, let's do it like that, man. Evan McCullum, empty backfield. Panicking and gets sacked. Trenton Simpson gets back there and makes a big play, a big effort right there, man. The grid to bring him down to the ground. Love to see that one.
Looking to throw on second down.
Man.
McCullough.
Panicking again. Oh my goodness, what does this game come down to? I guess we can go and say this game is pretty much really wrapped up and over with now. Due to the fact that these guys just aren't able to bump with us right now, man. Oh, never mind. It's a catch. It's a catch made 3rd and 20. The freaking Raiders find a way to go ahead and get into the end zone. That's crazy. Shouldn't have happened, but it did. Can't get mad at it, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is at the end of the day. They make that play. They make that catch. That's cool. But the score is still out of reach, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Not too much to say about that. 2-point conversion, they're going for it. And they do get the 2-point conversion. Like, the game is close. Like, if they get an onside kick, recover it, and score on one play. Hey, Young, I thought they were really about to recover the onside kick. I'm about to say, I'm not about to just call my L like that and just speak it into existence. That'll just be insane. Like, no bueno. Hand off to Bradshaw. Trying to go ahead and chew this clock as you see. Getting these plays out the way quickly. Handoff. Now the pass play right here. Trying to go ahead and get a little score. Get a little first down yardage. No offense. Tight ends day. Got to show them some love. And here we go. Under the center, hand off to Bradshaw. Cuts it back up the field. Fighting. Unable to get much. He's trying to go ahead and get this clock down to 0-0-0. And can we score before we do that? Bradshaw, handoff. Bradshaw cuts it back. Bradshaw jukes inside. Gets tackled. Handing it off again. Bradshaw. And that'll be all this game has in store. GG's in the chat, man. GG's in the chat. The Denver Broncos are advancing to the divisional round of the playoffs here in 2026. 4 years in this franchise. And 3 years in this franchise, we have made the playoffs since 2024. Since drafting Jeremy Carter, Dion Dale, DJ Pete, you know what I'm saying, guys of that nature. And 2025, we won the Super Bowl against the Cowboys. Now we're trying to repeat like the Chiefs. Like the Chiefs did in real life. We're trying to repeat that, man, and get back there again and hopefully win it again. But we got to take these games one game at a time. We've knocked down the Raiders for the third time. Well, second time this season in our third matchup, but at the cost of losing Javonte Williams and possibly Dion Dale. We'll now have to see who we face next week. As Dion Dale doesn't have the injury sign beside his name, so he might be good for next game. We're hoping, fingers crossed, we'll see about that one. But nonetheless, an interesting matchup we just witnessed. Great game, great showing. It just had to end the way it had to end. Raiders couldn't keep up. They was doing all right. They just couldn't find their mojo. They kind of stopped running the football as much as they should have. Got a couple pass plays off that kind of definitely helped them out to get back in the game, but couldn't slow down this Broncos offense that's just been dominant all season long, you know what I'm saying? And for the third matchup with the Raiders, we would think that both teams are more accustomed to each other when really only one team was accustomed to the other, and it showed very much. But luckily we have backs like John Bradshaw and Josh Webb that can help Curry and pick up the pace when our main back Vontae goes down, and similar for the same things for our receivers and Marvin Mims, Denzel Mims, George Nelson, and even including our tight ends, Greg Dawson and Noah Fant in that mix. For when Dion Dale is down with an injury, other guys step up and make a play. Man, I'm excited. I can't lie, because like each game, we're getting closer and closer to that chance to get to the bowl, man. And it's been a hell of a season, a hell of a 4-year stretch. And things are just getting more and more intense. As you see, we lose games this season, bro. We win games this season, bro. It's not just a cakewalk. It's not sweet. It's not bread and butter. Had this conference, and we'll head to see who is our divisional round opponents before we close out this video. But as always, man, I thank y'all for tuning into the channel, for showing support, man. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, like the video, comment if you feel like commenting. You know what I'm saying? But you guys speak your mind. You know, talk to me. Subscribe to the channel mainly though, and share the video if you feel so inclined. That'd appreciate it. Go along with it. Help me reach other viewers that want to view the similar things to you, and just get into the Broncos storyline and see greatness unfold as it is happening right in front of us. Oh, man. Couple injuries, man. Vontae will be out, but it's cool. We're going to make things work in these next few games until we can go ahead and get them back. And let's go ahead and see who we will be facing next week before we close this video out. Drum roll, please. And we have the Jacksonville Jaguars, who we just played, in week 18? Oh, man, it's going to be interesting to see this matchup. Guys, stay tuned. That'll be all from me this episode. Until next time, y'all have a great day. Bankroll Mafia, man, we out of here.